Are you over 60 and finding yourself getting up several times a day and night just to go to the bathroom? You might think this is just an annoying part of aging, but the truth is it could be harming you more than you realize. Your sleep, your health, and even your daily autonomy. Research reveals that nearly 8 in 10 seniors make at least one simple mistake before bed, which ends up increasing the urge to urinate at night. But here's the thing. Today you'll discover exactly what to stop doing, so you can finally get full nights of peaceful, restful sleep. These constant interruptions not only leave you tired and irritable, but they also sap your energy, making it difficult to enjoy life as you deserve. You may even have started avoiding drinking water in the late afternoon, or even canceling meetings with friends, worried about not getting a good night's rest. What few people know is that there are 5 seemingly harmless daily habits that are truly responsible for this cycle. I'm going to tell you what these habits are, and more importantly, how you can eliminate them simply and permanently. But first, I want to ask for your support. If you care about your quality of life and want to wake up refreshed every day, click like. Subscribe so you don't miss any tips that can transform your nights forever. And of course, leave a comment below to let us know how many times a night you have to get up to go to the bathroom. Your participation is what motivates us to continue bringing you information that makes a difference in the lives of so many people. Many people think that getting up several times to urinate at night, what doctors call nocturia, is just a normal aging problem. But in reality, it's a sign that something in your routine is out of balance, and this imbalance can have serious consequences. Studies show that sleep disrupted by nocturia is linked to an increased risk of nighttime falls, heart problems, memory loss, and even depression in older adults. When you get up repeatedly, your body never enters the deeper stages of sleep, especially REM sleep, which is when your memory strengthens and your cells recover. This means that, in addition to waking up tired, you're preventing your body from healing and regenerating, damaging your immune system, accelerating aging, and making it harder to focus and make decisions throughout the day. But there's good news that could change all that. In most cases, this constant urge to go to the bathroom isn't caused by serious illnesses, but rather by habits that you can easily correct. After years of studying sleep medicine and geriatric urology, we've discovered 5 simple behaviors that, if eliminated, can reduce or even eliminate this problem. The strategy I'm going to share with you is based on scientific research and has already helped thousands of people recover full nights of deep, restorative rest. Habit number 1. Drink liquids until just before bed. It seems simple, almost obvious, right? But in practice, it's much more complicated than it seems. Most people try to avoid water only close to bedtime, without realizing that many foods and other drinks contain hidden liquids that can make the situation much worse. When you consume any type of liquid in the 3 hours before bed, your kidneys continue working to eliminate these fluids just when they should be reducing urine production, so you can sleep through the night without interruptions. And here's the detail many don't know. It's not just glasses of water that count. Soups, fruits with a lot of water, like watermelon and cantaloupe, warm teas, and even some medications can fill your bladder and make you wake up several times. Let me tell you about Margaret, a 72-year-old woman from Phoenix, Arizona. For years, she would wake up 4 or 5 times a night to go to the bathroom. She tried everything, restricting fluids, taking medications, and even considering surgery. "I felt trapped by my bladder," she once told me. It was then that she discovered that the cup of chamomile tea before bed and the bowl of soup at dinner were the real culprits. After implementing the changes I'm about to share with you, in just 2 weeks she managed to reduce her bathroom trips to once a night, and the benefits go far beyond sleep. By stopping overworking your kidneys close to bedtime, your body increases its production of vasopressin, a hormone that helps concentrate urine, and decreases its production during the night. The result? Not only do you urinate less, but you also fall into a deep sleep, wake up more rested, and have more energy to seize the day. To put this into practice, simply create a liquid curfew 3 hours before your normal bedtime. If you usually go to bed at 9 p.m., stop drinking any liquids at 6 p.m. This includes water, juices, teas, coffee, soups, liquid-rich fruits, and even popsicles. If mobility is a problem, keep some water by your bed for emergencies or for taking medications. And if you have diabetes or take medications that increase thirst, talk to your doctor about adjusting your hydration throughout the day. Months later, Margaret told me, "I can't believe something so simple changed my life. I'm sleeping like I did when I was 50, and my energy during the day has tripled. Even my grandchildren have noticed how much more energetic I am. Habit number 2, eating dinner very late and consuming foods that act as natural diuretics. This mistake goes unnoticed by 85% of older adults who are unintentionally sabotaging their own sleep. The time of your last meal and the type of food you eat in the afternoon and evening have a direct impact on how often you need to go to the bathroom during the night. When you eat dinner close to bedtime, especially if your dinner includes foods with diuretic properties, you're essentially setting your bladder to be full in the middle of the night. Some foods that seem harmless, or even healthy, may actually be sabotaging your sleep. Tomatoes, cucumbers, garlic, asparagus, watermelon, coffee, green tea, chocolate, and even herbs like parsley and cilantro contain compounds that stimulate urine production. The problem is that many older adults consume these foods without realizing they're fueling a vicious cycle that causes them to wake up several times a night. What happens in the body is quite interesting. The digestive system takes 3 to 4 hours to fully process a meal. During this time, especially if you're lying down, digestion slows down, and these diuretic compounds circulate in your body for longer, prolonging their effect on the kidneys. What's more, many elderly people end up consuming foods high in sodium, which causes the body to retain water throughout the day, which in turn will be eliminated just when you should be sleeping. I want to share the story of Robert, a 68-year-old retiree from Tampa, Florida. Robert loved to eat dinner late, around 8:30 p.m., and couldn't resist a snack at 9:30 p.m., always accompanied by fresh tomatoes, cucumbers, and green tea to aid digestion. He told me, "I would wake up religiously at 1, 3:30, and 5:30 a.m. to go to the bathroom. I thought it was just my age, but I felt like a real zombie during the day." After Robert adjusted his dinner time to 6:30 p.m. and stopped eating diuretic foods after 4 p.m., the transformation came quickly. In just 10 days, he was waking up only once a night, and after 3 weeks, he was sleeping for 6 hours straight without interruption. The benefits of this change extend far beyond sleep. When you align your meals with your body's natural rhythm, you not only reduce the urge to urinate at night, but also improve digestion, reduce sleep-disrupting reflux, and help your metabolism function better at night. Many also report less bloating in the morning and an overall feeling of lightness and energy. To put this strategy into practice, establish the habit of eating dinner at least 4 hours before bed, ideally between 5:30 and 6:30 p.m. Make 2 lists, one with foods that help you sleep well, and another with your nighttime enemies. The friends include lean meats, rice, sweet potatoes, bananas, oats, and vegetables like broccoli and carrots. Among the enemies, in addition to the diuretic foods I mentioned earlier, are also alcoholic beverages, which may make you sleepy initially, but cause several awakenings later. If you have a busy schedule, or take medications that need to be taken with food, talk to your doctor to adjust your routine without compromising your treatment. Robert recently told me, "I've completely changed my relationship with food and sleep. Now I eat dinner early, sleep like a baby, and my wife can't believe how energetic I am. I feel 10 years younger." Habit 3. Using the bathroom just in case before bed. At first glance, this may seem like a smart strategy, but it's actually one of the most dangerous traps that keeps seniors stuck in the nocturia cycle. When you go to the bathroom just in case before bed, even if you don't feel the need, you're actually teaching your bladder to work with smaller volumes. This creates a cycle that repeats itself throughout the night, disrupting your sleep. Many people don't know this, but the bladder is a very flexible muscle, capable of adapting to your habits. By constantly emptying it, even when it's not yet full, you're essentially telling it that it doesn't need to expand to properly store urine. Over time, this significantly reduces bladder capacity, which begins to send urgent signals to your brain, even with little urine, and this false sense of urgency ends up waking you up, even when there's no real need. It's a curious process. A healthy bladder can hold between 300 and 500 milliliters of urine before warning you that it's full. But when you develop the habit of urinating just to make sure, your bladder starts to warn you with only 100 or 150 milliliters, and this becomes a trap that compromises your rest. Want a real-life example? Meet Dorothy, a 74-year-old widow who lives in Scioto, Washington. She had a nightly safety ritual. Even when she didn't feel the urge, she always went to the bathroom before bed. She told me, "I thought I was being clever, but I ended up creating a monster. The result? 2 hours later, she'd wake up with the urgent need to go, even though her bladder was far from full. After she started applying the bladder retraining technique that I'm going to teach you, Dorothy was able to gradually increase her capacity and now sleeps 5 to 6 hours straight. Quite an achievement. The benefits of breaking this cycle are incredible and appear quickly. When you allow your bladder to return to its normal size, you not only significantly reduce the urge to urinate at night, but also regain control over your body, reduce anxiety that disrupts sleep, and significantly improve the quality of your rest. Many people also talk about the feeling of freedom and autonomy they regain. To begin this change safely, it's worth following the rule of genuine need. Only use the bathroom before bed if you feel a clear and genuine urge. If you're not in a rush but are worried, try distracting yourself for 15 to 20 minutes with something calming, reading a book, or listening to calming music, for example. Most of the time, you'll realize the urge was just anxiety. If you have a history of incontinence or use diuretics, talk to your doctor about the best way to retrain. And for those with reduced mobility, one tip is to keep a portable urinal near your bed for emergencies, but avoid using it just in case. Dorothy told me months later, "I can't believe I was creating my own problem. Now I trust my body and sleep much better, without being held hostage by my anxiety." Habit 4. Sleeping in the wrong position and using inappropriate pillows. This is one of the secrets that few health professionals know, but it can make all the difference in your quality of sleep, and how often you need to get up to go to the bathroom at night. The way you sleep and the type of pillow you use have a direct impact on the pressure on your bladder and your body's circulation. Many people, especially older adults, end up sleeping in positions that compress their abdomen, such as on their stomach, without realizing that this creates extra pressure on the bladder. This causes it to send signals that it's full even when it isn't. Additionally, poorly positioned pillows can hinder blood circulation, especially the return of blood from the legs to the heart. During the day, fluid tends to accumulate in the legs, and if circulation isn't adequate while you sleep, this fluid is redistributed throughout the circulatory system, increasing urine production just as you're resting. The biomechanics behind this are truly fascinating. Sleeping on your side, with a pillow between your legs to keep your spine aligned, allows your bladder to stay in a more natural position, free from external pressure. This position also helps blood circulate better, reducing the accumulation of fluids that would normally be eliminated at night. Studies indicate that simply adjusting your sleeping position can reduce nocturia by up to 40%. Let me tell you the story of Frank, a 71-year-old ex-military man from Denver, Colorado. He'd always slept on his stomach because he found it comfortable. After all, it had been a 30-year habit. Frank told me, "I never imagined my sleeping position could be causing these problems. I was waking up 3 times a night and was even considering seeing a urologist." After discovering the link between sleeping position and nighttime urination, Frank slowly transitioned to sleeping on his side, with a pillow between his legs. Within 2 weeks, his trips to the bathroom dropped to once or twice a night, and after a month, some nights he was sleeping through the night without interruption. But the benefits of this change go far beyond frequent bathroom breaks. Sleeping in the right position also helps relieve back pain, improves breathing, reduces snoring, and allows your spine to naturally align. Many people even report waking up less stiff and more flexible. If you want to start implementing this change, the tip is to sleep on your side, preferably your left side, which helps with circulation. Place a medium firm pillow between your knees to keep your spine aligned, and choose a head pillow that keeps your neck in a neutral position, without being too high or too low. This is a simple but powerful change that can transform your night's rest and reduce the hassle of having to get up multiple times to go to the bathroom. If you're used to sleeping on your stomach, there's no need to make a sudden change. Go slowly, starting by leaning slightly to one side and using pillows for support until this new position becomes natural and comfortable. For those with arthritis or joint problems, consider using ergonomic pillows or support cushions. They can greatly help make this transition smoother. Oh, and if you have sleep apnea or snore a lot, avoid sleeping on your back, as this can make these problems worse. Frank, the ex-military guy I told you about, recently told me, "I changed something as simple as the way I sleep, and I feel like I've discovered a secret no one told me. Now I sleep better, wake up much less, and even my back pain has improved. I should have learned this years ago." It's really amazing how such a simple change in posture can transform your sleep, right? Before moving on to the next tip, I wanted to ask you one quick thing. If this information is helpful, please leave a like on the video. It makes all the difference in helping us continue to bring you research and discoveries that can improve the lives of many. Now, get ready to learn about one of the most common and least talked about mistakes that could be sabotaging your nights without you even realizing it. Habit 5. Inappropriate bedroom temperature and nightwear. It may seem strange, but the temperature of your sleeping environment and the type of clothing you wear have a huge impact on how often you wake up to go to the bathroom. When the room is too hot, or you wear clothes that don't help your body cool down, it enters a state of heat stress. This disrupts the production of vasopressin, the hormone that concentrates urine and helps reduce the urge to urinate at night. Furthermore, the heat causes your blood vessels to dilate and your body to filter more fluids, just when it should be conserving energy and water. To better understand, during sleep, our body temperature naturally drops between 1 and 2 degrees Celsius. This cooling signals the body to release hormones like vasopressin and melatonin, which regulate both urine production and sleep itself. If the environment is too hot, above about 20 degrees, or you wear heavy clothing, this natural process is interrupted. Studies show that keeping your bedroom at a comfortable temperature, between 18 and 20 degrees, and wearing appropriate clothing for sleeping, can reduce the need to urinate at night by up to 50%. Want a real-life example? Meet Eleanor, a 69-year-old retired teacher from Miami, Florida. She had been struggling with nocturia for over 5 years. Eleanor told me, "I always liked to sleep bundled up, turning off the air conditioning and wearing thick flannel pajamas, even in the Florida heat. I thought it was just a personal preference." But what Eleanor didn't know is that this preference was really disturbing her sleep. She used to get up 4 or 5 times a night, sweating, and feeling an almost desperate need to go to the bathroom. When she discovered that the temperature in her room might be causing this problem, Eleanor decided to take action. She invested in a quiet air conditioner and swapped her heavy pajamas for lightweight cotton ones, which allowed her skin to breathe better. The change was surprising. In less than a week, her bathroom trips dropped to 2 per night. After 3 weeks, there were nights when she slept without interruption. The benefits of this simple change go far beyond fewer trips to the bathroom. Sleeping at a suitable temperature not only reduces nocturia, but also deepens REM sleep, improves hormonal regulation, reduces night sweats, reduces snoring, and provides that wonderful feeling of being truly rested upon waking. Many people also report improved blood pressure and fewer hot flashes, especially postmenopausal women. To put this tip into practice, keep your bedroom between 18 and 20 degrees Celsius, 64 and 68 degrees Fahrenheit. Use fans, air conditioning, or simply open the windows when the weather permits. Swap synthetic or heavy pajamas for natural fabrics like linen, bamboo, or cotton, which help your skin breathe. Sheets should also be made of cotton or materials that don't trap heat. If you're on a budget, a simple fan can make a big difference in comfort. And for those who feel cold, the tip is to wear layers of clothing that can be removed at night, rather than a single thick pair of pajamas. If you take medications that interfere with body temperature regulation, it's worth talking to your doctor to adjust your sleep environment without harming your health. Months later, Eleanor told me, "I can't believe something as simple as adjusting the temperature changed my life. Today I sleep like an angel, wake up refreshed, full of energy. I feel younger than I have in years. My quality of life has completely changed." It was a true transformation. Did you know that bedroom temperature can significantly influence sleep? Has anyone in your family experienced something similar? Tell me in the comments. I love reading each story and respond personally whenever I can. Now that you know the 5 habits that could be ruining your nights, let's talk about how to put these changes into practice easily and sustainably. Together, these actions not only significantly reduce nocturia, but also restore your confidence in getting a full night's sleep and days full of energy. The most incredible thing is that the power to transform your routine is entirely in your hands. You don't need expensive medications, complicated treatments, or special devices. All you need is the will to adjust small habits, many of which you never even realized were the culprits, and make room for a lighter, more energetic life. Remember, your body is capable of adapting and healing itself when you provide the right conditions. It's never too late to start sleeping better and waking up more refreshed. And best of all, these changes can yield results the very first night you implement them. I sincerely hope these discoveries make a difference in your life, or the life of someone you love dearly. If you've made it this far, it's because you truly value your health and well-being, and that fills me with joy and hope to continue bringing you reliable and transformative information. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate the bell, so you'll always be up to date with the best strategies for a better quality of life. It's never too late to take the first step towards a lighter, more energetic life. Until next time, take care of yourself with love and wisdom.